Raditz, the first major villain of Dragon Ball Z. He was Goku's long-lost evil brother. He came to Earth and caused so much trouble. He was stronger than anyone the Z fighters had ever faced. Goku and Piccolo had to team up just to fight him. In the end, it took a sacrifice. Goku held Raditz still, a full Nelson lock. Piccolo charged his special beam cannon. The powerful blast went through both of them. It was a tragic victory. Goku was dead, and so was his brother. But in the world of Dragon Ball, death is not always the end. The Dragon Balls can grant almost any wish, even bringing someone back to life. So, why would they ever bring back Raditz? The idea is a strange one. He was a monster who kidnapped Gohan. He nearly killed Krillin and Goku. But think about it. After the battle, Piccolo told everyone about two more Saiyans, Vegeta and Nappa. They were even stronger than Raditz, and they were on their way to Earth. The Z fighters had only 1 year to prepare. They needed every strong fighter they could get. Goku was training in the other world, but on Earth, they were desperate. Maybe, just maybe, Raditz could be a powerful ally. He knew about Saiyans, he knew their weaknesses. Reviving him was a huge risk, but it was a risk they might have to take. Imagine the scene. Shenron is summoned. The sky turns dark. The mighty dragon asks for their wish. Krillin, hesitant, makes the request. Bring back the Saiyan, Raditz. It's a gamble, a crazy one. But desperate times call for desperate measures. With a flash of light, Raditz appears before them. He is confused, angry, and still weak from his fatal wound. He looks around at the people who defeated him. He sees Piccolo, the Namekian who killed him. He sees the small human, Krillin. He doesn't understand. Why is he alive again? His scouter is broken. He has no way to contact his comrades. He is alone, surrounded by his enemies on a planet he tried to conquer. His first reaction is pure Saiyan pride and rage. He tries to attack, but he's too weak. Piccolo easily stops him. This is where the story changes. Piccolo explains the situation. Two more Saiyans are coming. They are far more powerful than him. Raditz knows this is true. He knows Vegeta's cruelty firsthand. He realizes that Vegeta and Nappa would probably not revive him. They would see his defeat as a sign of weakness. He is faced with a choice. He can fight these Earthlings and die again for good, or he can swallow his pride and work with them. For the first time in his life, Raditz is forced to think about survival in a different way. He has to rely on others, not just his own strength. Raditz's revival sends ripples through the Z fighters. He is not a friend. He is a prisoner, an unwilling ally. Piccolo takes charge of him. He knows that Raditz cannot be trusted. The two of them train together, alongside Gohan. This creates a very strange dynamic. Raditz looks at his nephew, Gohan. He sees the boy's hidden potential, the same power that surprised him during their first fight. At first, he is disgusted by the boy's gentle nature. He calls him weak and half-blooded. But as they train, he sees Gohan's power grow. A small part of him buried deep under years of Saiyan arrogance feels a flicker of something new. Maybe it's family pride. His interactions with the other Z fighters are tense. Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha do not trust him at all. They remember his cruelty. They keep their distance. Every day is a struggle. Raditz mocks their weak fighting styles and low power levels. But he also gives them valuable information. He tells them about Saiyan battle tactics. He explains how they can use their tails to their advantage, or how a great ape transformation works. He is a living encyclopedia of Saiyan knowledge. This information is crucial. It helps them prepare in ways they never could have otherwise. They still see him as a villain, but a useful one. The training with Piccolo is brutal. They are rivals, pushing each other to get stronger. Raditz learns about ki control from Piccolo. He sees that power is not just about raw strength. It's about strategy and technique. His own power level begins to rise significantly. He is stronger now than when he first arrived on Earth. He starts to respect Piccolo's strength and intelligence, even if he would never admit it. For the first time, Raditz is being challenged by someone who isn't a Saiyan elite. He sees that power can come from many different places. This slowly begins to change his rigid Saiyan worldview. When Goku finally returns to Earth using a one-day pass from King Kai, the reunion is incredibly awkward. He sees his brother, alive and training with his friends. Goku is cautious, but he is also forgiving. He sees this as a second chance for his brother. Raditz, however, is conflicted. He sees Kakarot, the low-class brother who has surpassed him. He is jealous and angry, but he also sees the incredible power Goku gained in Otherworld. He realizes his brother is now on a level closer to Vegeta. This new reality forces Raditz to reevaluate everything he thought he knew about his family and his own place in the universe. The day arrives. Vegeta and Nappa land on Earth. Their scouters immediately pick up multiple high power levels. They are surprised to see Raditz alive. Raditz, what is the meaning of this? You were supposed to be dead! Nappa bellows. Raditz stands with the Z fighters, a smirk on his face. He feels a strange sense of belonging. Things have changed, Nappa, he says. His power level is much higher than before, shocking his former comrades. The battle begins, but this time the Z fighters have an ace up their sleeve. They have inside information and they have an extra Saiyan on their side. The fight against the Saibamen goes much quicker. Raditz knows exactly how they fight and warns the others. He easily destroys a few of them himself, showing off his new strength. When Nappa steps in, the dynamic is completely different. With Raditz fighting alongside them, the Z fighters are not overwhelmed so easily. Raditz intercepts Nappa's attacks, shouting warnings to the others. Watch out! He's going for the big one! This teamwork saves lives. Tien, Chiaotzu and Yamcha might still fall, but the losses are not as catastrophic. Piccolo is able to stay in the fight longer, protecting Gohan. The real change comes when Nappa tries to kill Gohan. In the original timeline, Piccolo sacrificed himself. But here, Raditz acts. He sees his nephew, the last link to his family besides Kakarot, about to be destroyed. In a shocking move, he blasts Nappa, saving the boy. This is his turning point. He chose family, Gohan's family, over his old Saiyan comrades. Vegeta is disgusted. You pathetic traitor, Raditz! You disgrace the Saiyan name! He screams. The fight now becomes Vegeta and Nappa versus a more united team of Z fighters, which includes a determined Raditz. When Goku arrives, the situation is better than before. More of his friends are alive. Raditz is battered and bruised, but he's still standing. He has proven his loyalty, at least for now. Goku and Raditz fight together against Vegeta. Imagine the sight. Two brothers, sons of Bardock, fighting side by side against the Saiyan Prince. Their combined attacks push Vegeta to his limits. Vegeta is forced to create an artificial moon and transform into a great ape. But with Raditz there to explain the weakness, Krillin knows exactly what to do. He uses a Destructo Disc to cut off Vegeta's tail, ending the transformation much faster. The battle ends with a beaten Vegeta escaping in his pod, just like before. But the Earth's victory was far more decisive. After the battle with Vegeta, the survivors learn about Namek. They need the Dragon Balls there to wish their fallen friends back to life. Bulma prepares the spaceship. The question is, who goes? Goku is healing. The group consists of Bulma, Krillin, and Gohan. But now, there is another candidate, Raditz. He is a Saiyan. He is powerful. And more importantly, he heard Vegeta's transmission. He knows about Frieza. The name sends a chill down his spine. He has lived his whole life in fear of Frieza. He knows that Vegeta is going to Namek to get immortality and challenge the tyrant. Raditz's loyalty is still complicated. He is not a hero. He is a survivor. He helped the Z fighters out of self-preservation. But something has changed inside him. He saved Gohan. He fought alongside his brother. He has nowhere else to go. Vegeta would kill him on sight. Frieza would destroy him without a thought. His only chance of survival and maybe even revenge against Frieza is with this strange group of Earthlings. He decides to go to Namek. His reasons are selfish. He wants power, and he wants to live. But for the first time, his personal goals align with the Z Fighters' mission. The journey to Namek is revealing. Raditz spends his time training with Gohan and Krillin on the ship. He tells them stories about the Frieza Force, about the brutal life of a Saiyan warrior. They see a different side of him. He is still arrogant and rough, but there is less malice. He sees Gohan's power growing day by day and feels a sense of pride. He starts to act like a reluctant mentor, a harsh older brother figure. He is still an outcast, but he is becoming part of the team. He is no longer just a prisoner, he is a member of the crew, whether he likes it or not. As they approach planet Namek, Raditz's feelings are a mix of terror and determination. He knows Frieza is a monster beyond anything they have ever faced. He knows Vegeta will be there and their reunion will be violent. But he is no longer the same weak Saiyan who died on Earth. He is stronger, smarter, and he has allies. His loyalty now lies with his own survival and with the two people who share his blood, Kakarot and Gohan. He stands with the team not because he is good, but because they are his best and only hope. The fight for the Dragon Balls is about to begin and Raditz is ready to face his old masters.